Fit Stop Performance USAC Series. Stephen Talges is on the SRI pole with a time of 12.929. He will be on the pole. Talges will share the outside pole with Kyle Beatty in the 82.
Row number 2, Kyle Busch and Bobby Showtime.
And row number 3 looks like a back of the Nationwide garage.
Wow. Low blows all night tonight. Here we go.
Stephen Broyd, Bad
Dirty Air
Kitty,
Don and Cole.
Dirty Air Don, and Turbo.
Timmy Richmond.
You gotta love, I mean, we try to get pictures of everybody, but obviously when we don't, we use Dale Earnhardt. Cowboy Carmine.
Cowboy Carmine. Oh my goodness.
Probably our oldest competitor. Carmine family towards the back of the field here tonight. Got nowhere to go but to the front. USAC, Fit Stop Performance. Buggies. Buggies, clone engines, and shredded tires. A lot of aero stuff going on here. I know it's your specialty, Bill. Lots of aero stuff. Kyle Beatty has an in-car camera. Aero playing a pretty big deal in these things. You see a lot of Lexian down the right side. Some guys could really care less. Others live and die by it. I mean, what would you do if you were in this series?
Probably half of what most of these guys do. Kyle Beatty takes the green flag. He gets out, but the fastest changer at Penske, Stephen Talges, started on the point. He's going to slide up into second, and he's a driver that is very good at saving his tires and being there at the end. So let's see what he can do with Kyle Beatty if he's going to stick to that back bumper.
Adam Welsh's steering wheel's in his hands.
Well, I hope so.
Watch, it fell off. Watch. He goes in the corner. Watch. Watch his hands. His steering wheel comes off. Look, right there. You see his hands go up? Now watch this. Watch his hands when he comes up. His steering wheel's in his hand. See it? His steering wheel came off. Unbelievable.
Oh, no.
That just took out.
Just imagine all the lead up, working all day, anticipating that you've got a race, and the first corner your steering wheel comes off.
All that punishment pizza you had to eat the night before to get ready.
I just took out a
So
bunch
true.
of people. Can't wait to crank the air conditioner, grab a Monster, and listen to Godsmack on the radio for 12 hours.
I
Just to say,
David
Arca
Cross
brakes.
goes around.
Cowboy Carmine hit the Arca brakes.
Oh, my goodness. Milka Duno
Jeez.
driving into
Let's
that
take a look
one.
at this again. Receiver, receiver, receiver. Here's the spin. Now pay attention to the 007.
Target fixation.
Boom! It's that neon yellow rim just sucked him in.
It's like when you turn the bug zapper on at night. They just can't help it. They're going to go right to it. They see it.
How the hell
it's
do you
bad.
do that?
It's just, well, you never know. Green flag, back underway. Talges and Beatty battling it out. Showalter have a pretty good piece here tonight as well, top 3.
I like the different paint schemes
front.
going on tonight.
Yeah, Bobby Showtime's been at the front in almost every race. Hasn't got one done yet tonight. Kyle Beatty, newcomer. Lots of aero tricks on that 82 machine. You can see the sun visor, the right side plate, the slit your throat over the engine plate. Lots of aero stuff there.
Oh, Melton gonna ride the wall.
Magic
What
Mike
happened
Melton.
there?
He went up the wall. Stephen Broy and Adam Welsh touch a little bit there. Just, I don't know what happened. Must have been looking at some chicken 3 and 4 and rode up the wall. Now watch a Showalter, Beatty, Talges in third, Mike Connerino, and Desi Talges doing a great job in the top 5 as well. She's trying to make the move on Connerino.
Great run.
A little sense of speed here with these karts. They can run the top. They just choose not to. I'm sure before the year's out, we're going to have a race where they get up towards the top of that thing, where Mike Melton right now running the middle is getting some momentum.
Magic Mike Melton, fastest trucker in the DNQ series. No doubt. He was about upside down a few laps ago. He settled down. He's trying to shove Joey Gase back up the field, and Joey Gase takes a hard right and he goes around. I wonder if the steering wheel came out of his hands or he just caught a glimpse of that waffle belly in turn number 4, but either way, couldn't make the corner. We go back under green. Kyle Beatty's still your leader. Steven Taltuge is in second, but not for long. Bobby Showtime putting on a show, selling some T-shirts up top.
Talges.
And the Talges family.
Him and his wife get into it there.
Oh,
and
boy.
now there's going to bring out the caution. Dylan Freeman, Tyler Richmond get hung up. Now we're single file. We've had 3 attempts at a double file restarts. Go single file. Beatty leading. Showalter going to try and snooker him here, which we've worked on that rule now. You got to stay in line till you get to the start-finish line. But can open the door for Mike Melton here on the outside. Going to make a move for second.
Mike Melton, is he in the yellow
that's
taxi
right.
cab car? He's the one who jumped up the wall
He
earlier.
must have knocked the toe right in the right direction that he needed to get a run here. He's getting some hot farts there off the top, Bill. Getting a little bit of the case of the runs.
Yeah, sure he is. Catching some big
runs coming off the middle row here. The old hot fart. He wants the field head down the backstretch. This looks like a fun class to get into. Let's say if, there's a lot of extra stuff with the belts and everything, but it doesn't seem to be too bad as we're watching the top 5. Top 4. Dirty-ear Donald Colwell. Might be running up there. Maybe he is.
Yeah.
I guess I wasn't paying attention to it.
Much like Joe Biden's America, we're short on food, short on gas. There's also a Champ Cart shortage due to the DNQ series, especially here in the Southeast. So if you can get your hands on one of these buggies, you come out here and run the most prestigious buggy races there are. And we got...
No, that is Rob Bates. Let's see what happened here. You got...
Oh, Master Bates up against
Not
the
sure
wall.
what happened there. Just racing deal. Here we go. These are cute
not sure.
restarts.
Couldn't tell.
These are
got
cute
away from
restarts. Start from the top of the wall, turn down. That's cute. There we go. Back underway. Melton towards the outside here, trying to get a hot fart to get to the outside of Kyle Beatty. He's starting to inch up there, but here comes Adam Welsh. He's hit everything except the flag stand here tonight, so we'll see if he can do that before this feature's over.
He was around backwards with the steering wheel, not attached to the car anymore not too long ago. But it looks like he's got that 71 hooked up. Tires finally came in. He's conserved. Started on some low air pressure. Now it's come up, and just like he came up on Bobby Showtime in turn 2, Adam Welsh up into a podium spot.
Yeah, Adam Welch cleared himself there. That punishment pizza is fully digested through his system. He feels good. He's not bloated. He's ready to move to the front. If he can get in front of the medallion car in front of him, he'll be in P2 poised to take the lead.
He'll probably have some heartburn here around 3 o'clock when he lays down after a hard night of work just to get up at 6 a.m. We know how all the racing guys are. Shout out to all of you that are doing that right now. But punishment pizza is a great dinner for working late nights at the shop. Oh,
Yeah,
Kenny.
it's like you said earlier. We got one off track.
Shout out to the workers down there. Everybody got run over by Kenny Carmine there. He's going to rejoin the field. My goodness.
Shout out to the workers, keeping their heads on a swivel. They're also eating punishment pizza out there, drinking Monster to stay awake. Their feet hurt. They're cold. Haven't been home all day working their day job. But they're going to get in their car, listen to I Stand Alone by Godsmack
Wow, this
as well.
is an organized restart.
Racers race.
Racers race, that's right.
Green flag, Beatty in the lead. Here comes Melton. Melton going to make a charge towards the front of this thing, see if he can get it.
You're not a true racer unless you run your air conditioning in your vehicle at low at all times of the year. Max fan.
Or if you wear your race team shirt to the bar at night. That's another one.
Correct. That is. Yeah.
We're
boy.
3 wide for the lead, but the action is back. Joey Gaze
Oh, Melton
gets
gets
that
dumped by Showalter.
Oh no, medallion.
I wouldn't say dumped. An unfortunate racing incident happened right there. Can't say dumped.
Yep, that is just a racing deal for the biker cross number 71.
Unbelievable.
Hold on, they don't pay us. We can't say that sponsor. The yellow 71.
Yeah, you got to love it.
That's right.
The bright yellow 71.
I love when
the lemon Pantone.
when one of the guys in the booth, like Boyer or something, will say the sponsor, and you know that those people at Fox are like, "Don't say that! Don't say that! They don't pay us! Don't say that!" You know, it probably drives them crazy.
Yeah, because Mike Joy's like, the the bright yellow number 22 down in turn number 3. Like, fuck.
Well, Kyle Beatty is leading in that white number 82. The white and purple 82 is going to win this thing tonight. Pit stop performance, USAC.
Wow, great run by the famous blue and white 82.
Got a little bit of a fight after this. This is Adam Welsh and John Kinder and Kidwell. They're getting into it. A little rivalry there. Good old-fashioned Wednesday night racing.
Okay, you're good.
Well, now we're eye to eye with Kyle Beatty here in Pit Stop Performance USAC Series Victory Lane. Kyle, really good piece here. Looked pretty dominant there towards the end of this race. What was it like out there running tonight? Looks like you had this thing hooked up pretty good.
Yeah, the car was really good. I got taken to school by Charlie King, and at the last race here, I've been running the Wednesday series trying to get a little bit better. And I haven't ran any buggies my whole life, so we just started building them, and Adam Welch and the guys talked me into trying it out, and it is a lot of fun. I really enjoy it. So I've been coming out here and running with Charlie and those guys, and I've learned a lot from Charlie running the middle. First time I saw him do it, I had no idea it was on purpose, but he steadily did it, and he drug my teeth in. So I moved up there, started moving with different lines and stuff, and figured out what worked. And Adam was nice enough to let me use his car for the last Wednesday race out there, feel his setup, and I had Austin Thompson run my car. So just really good to be able to bounce stuff back and forth between me and Adam and Austin and all the guys. And like I said, Charlie's helped me out a lot with the line and helping get me up to speed too.
Yeah, that's an uneasy feeling there when you take the top on that 5 to go in.
Yeah, for sure. The guys ran me with a lot of respect. I really appreciate that. I know some of the other classes, they get a little wild, but we're trying to, I know the buggy, there was a fight afterwards. I don't know what happened there, but I'm trying to race respectfully, and I'm trying to get the people around me to race the same way. And tonight at the front was a really good race, and everybody raced clean, and I really appreciate it.
Kyle Beatty, his first USAC Series win here tonight. Finish Line Wash Pros Dash Series SRI Pole Award will go to Latrell Hinton with a 13.355. He will start on the pole, in the outside pole, the 2020 champion, Mike Melton.
Joey Gase and Bobby Showtime, row number 2.
And row number 3 is Chris Lawson and Dylan Acapello.
Acapello. Love the little past D&Q champion logo there above the names there. It's all the guys that have won a championship in a series at some point here in D&Q. And Dash Series here is small tires all the way around, so definitely a different kart. A lot of guys use different karts for these races. Conorino, past champion in this series as well.
Yeah, earlier we were talking about stagger. This is definitely a class where you want to optimize that for sure. Finish Line Wash Pros Dash Series, 390 pounds, stock Predator motor, treaded tires, left fronts all the way around. Don't prep them, you'll get thrown out for not only this race, every class that you ran throughout the night. Get tossed, get fined, get talked shit on.
Yeah, it's
all the bad.
It's all positive, man. I mean, just win by a half a second. Don't make it obvious. And then,
I mean, if you run D&Q, you're going to get shit talked about you. That's just the way it is.
I think
that's what we're here for.
I think everybody's accepted that fact, especially when you show up. You sign the waiver. It's in the waiver if you look really close. Got to thank Finish Line Wash Pros for their sponsorship of tonight's event. Brian Shies and in-car camera. You can see the G's that he's pulling on there. You can see the mile an hour he's running. You can see where he's at on the track. And later on,
what you don't see is a brake inside that car. That car is fully equipped with ARCA brakes only.
Yeah, and if he starts running the upper middle of the racetrack, you're going to see what he had for lunch.
Oh, boy.
There we go. Trail is going to lead him to the green flag. Green flag, we're underway.
Just going to go ahead and throw this out there. It's not McCann's. God bless on McCann's.
No.
Saw it close down.
I don't know what they're doing. Food truck, that's one of those things. If you're in the Oasis, if you're in the desert and you see an Oasis, any water that you come across is going to look good. And not many restaurants there off 150 by the drag strip. So, Racers Race.
Well, I can tell you, it looked good. It looked good in its day.
Racers Race, and McCann's is definitely in that genre of Racers Race, along with the Chalou shirt.
It was barbecue and hush puppies in a fryer that probably hadn't been cleaned in 10 years. Maybe it was, but man, it was good. It was good.
Latrell Hinton
That was
goes around.
our pole sitter, Latrell.
Oh,
Goes around. Oh,
had some heavy contact there with Sibley. Got stuck on the
What a
brake.
helpless feeling when you got all these hungry racers driving right into you when you spun out.
Nothing better than getting turned right in front of the field, too. I've seen that happen a couple times. We're back green. Mike Melton leads. Lawson making a run to him. Joey Gase. Showalter's been solid third place all night.
How many races does Showalter run tonight?
Pretty much all of them. He runs pretty much every class. On board with Brian Shaw. He's about pulling 1G. 3/4 to 1G, and he's rolling about 34 miles an hour, which is pretty good when you're that close to the ground, racing Blaine
all
Downey.
in ass.
1G is okay. I remember at AAR we were pulling like 4 or something ridiculous.
Yeah, AAR, your neck will fucking pop off, that's for sure.
Yep, here we go. Chris Lawson's been fast all night. Had a failure in the first race for airbox hose in Tech, but now he has fixed that. He's up to second. He's trying to run down Joey Gase, who's last year's champion in this series.
Yeah,
Is
he's
Lawson
running.
in the, is he in the white and red?
Yes.
Yeah.
Go, Tauges!
Yeah. Oh!
Dylan Latour gets
Tauges
Tauges.
goes around.
And we've got a human centipede off of turn 4. He's going to bring out the caution. See what happened here again. Oh,
Yella comes out for the Yella car. It looks like, front end just washed up on him there. Completely unintentional contact.
Campolonia involved.
Yeah,
one
as
of
you
them
can see, the
racing
hand goes
deals.
up there. He didn't know what happened. I think that hand signaled it was a racing deal, and he understood that everybody behind him wasn't trying to make contact.
And there we go. Getting back in the green. Gase took the outside for this restart, which is very interesting. Bold strategy. Yay. Lawson could not quite clear him. Joey Gase going to hang on to the lead.
No, Gase coming back on the outside in that Johnny Davis car. He's making that thing haul ass. Here he comes in that red and yellow number 35. Can't quite get it done. The white and red number, I don't know
38.
what number that is. Car, he
Oh,
goes back.
Blaine Donahue around. Unfortunate. Oh, and
Oh, God. We got one upside
my
down.
Latrell
gosh.
Hinton, he's having a rough night, man. It started off so good. Green flag. Yeah. Back underway. See if Joey Gase can make it happen here on the outside. You know, Chris Lawson dives it off on the bottom. Gase rolls the top. You see Lawson get away from him. And just like Chad Knaus's hairline, he just starts coming back with that run from the top side.
Yeah, he does. Hey, man, when you run 10 miles to the racetrack, you know, it must have an
Stimulates
effect on
hair
your
growth.
hairline.
On board with Brian Shaw. He's still pulling that 1G, 36 miles an hour here in this Finish Line Wash Pros Dash Series event. Oh, my. There.
Brian Shaw giving us a good view of the leaders
I really
right
wish some
now.
of this stuff we wouldn't have to
Shaw.
edit and could just leave it like it is, but it's just the way the world is these days, isn't it?
Yeah.
I got it. Yeah.
Man, it's just
Yeah.
it was so chill.
All right, let's watch this race now. We're watching Showalter and Capello race.
All
Brian
right.
Shaw is starting to head more towards the front.
Brad Shaw had a lot of momentum coming out of last year's season. He just hasn't put it all together this year like he had last year.
It's amazing how these guys
and
come and go
we're back on
in the series, or track conditions change things. It's pretty crazy how you can have some guys be really good one year and be junk the next year. You just never know.
We see that happen in other series too, even with big teams at the beginning of the year. They might be dog shit or really, really good. Come the end of the year, they flip-flop. Same thing happens here in D&Q as Steven Tautouges gets, I don't know, I think that's a battle for like 7th. He's up to 7th now, maybe.
What we got there?
Move. On board with Brian Shaw again. Man, must have not a lot of really good footage. We're in Brian Shaw's lap every lap. And you know what I love about this camera view? This is exactly what the driver sees. This is just like being in a race car. Right here.
Yeah, so what we're watching right here is Brian Shaw miss the bottom every single lap.
Chris Britt,
Brian.
Dylan
Keep your head
Capella
up.
racing it out here. Chris Britt having a good run here tonight. Doing a pretty good job. I don't
What
even know
position
what
is he in?
position this is. This is, I'm going to assume
That
it's
sounds
somewhere
good to
towards
me.
the front. You know, 3 and
All
4 is a
right.
weird corner. You can really arc it or you could diamond it. And looks like these two guys have different strategies in 3 and 4.
Yeah, the two ends of this racetrack drive completely different, even though they look very much the same. In the on the edge of 3 and 4, there's a tech shed, so that the track is actually egg-shaped. And so the turns 3 and 4 are a lot tighter. They drive a lot different than turns 1 and 2. You got to set your car up. I hear these drivers always complaining about, my car drives really good through 1 and 2. It doesn't drive worth a damn in 3 and 4. That's why. Barry, what can you do to make this car handle at both ends?
Yeah, guys, I just think that you have to have a really balanced setup. I think that's what it comes down to. If you're really fast in 1 and 2, 1 and 2 is a really fast turn. 3 and 4, you got to get on the brakes and really slow it down. And due to that egg shape, you just have to have a really balanced setup. And hey, the other thing you can't make a mistake on here is getting on off pit road. See a lot of people make that mistake.
You don't want to speed on pit road either. And get the lights right is, every time these guys get caught speeding, they swear they weren't speeding for some reason. That's kind of weird, isn't it? I ran my lights.
Totally
I
is.
wasn't speeding. Huh. That's weird.
Yeah.
I swear this.
Yeah, so tell us about this track. Also has some progressive banking at the bottom of turns 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. It's almost dead flat as you get up by the wall. It's got, 3 or 4 degrees of banking. We've got 2 degrees of banking on the straightaways. That's called a self-cleaning racetrack. If you get in a wreck up at the top, you're going to automatically wash down to the bottom. Spotters Union talks about this all the time. If you see a wreck happening in front of you, you want to go to the top because that car is going to go down to the bottom. So if you got a driver that don't know what he's doing, he's normally going to want to go the opposite way of the wreck, and he's going to get collected when he goes to the bottom.
Yeah, and I want to make sure we point out, the Spotters Union is the reason. They are the sole reason why these drivers avoid these wrecks when they tell them to go to the top, and they go to the top. The other thing I think is worth mentioning on this racetrack is you had mentioned the progressive banking. This progressive banking at this track was a collaboration between Jeremy Smith and Burnett Motorsports Incorporated to make the track more entertaining for the fans. It's all about the fans here. As a caution comes out, I think that's the 5 to go caution.
Entertainment caution, more about the fans.
Yeah, more about the fans. It's all about the fans out here at the D&Q series. Sold out crowd, by the way. It's a sellout every
You just
single
happen
night.
to buy all the tickets.
Yeah. I think the D&Q
We
series
give them
buys
out
all
to
the
the race
tickets.
teams, actually.
And,
it's sold out, but
yeah.
we're giving away 300 tickets to all the race teams.
but parking is $30.
5 laps to go. This is basically Chris Lawson's night here in the Finish Line Wash Pros Dash Series.
Yeah, just put in a new parking lot on top of the septic tank, so that's great new parking, easy access for all the fans. And got a couple round in 3 and 4, not going to affect our leaders though. Chris Lawson way out in front of Joey Gase in that Johnny Davis machine. Magic Mike Melton 60 car lengths behind him, not going to battle for anything up front. It looks like Chris Lawson's going to walk away with this one. Cheating one time already tonight, and hopefully he got that fixed and he's not cheating anymore as he takes home the checkered flag here, and I don't even know what class.
I'm down here with Chris Lawson, tonight's Finish Line Wash Pros Dash Series winner. Really good piece again here, and got the hose unhooked from the tank. Good finish tonight.
Thank you. Yeah, hopefully we got all the little fine-tune crap that we keep missing by the time we get to the tech shed buttoned up for this one. But yeah, it drove really good. So long race though, man. Holy cow. Dude, that long run, I was falling out. I really was. I was like, gosh, dude, where's that 5 to go caution anytime? So no, it was good. I appreciate everybody's help. We swapped motors after that first race, so just figured this one ran really good. So try it again.
Chris Lawson, your winner tonight in the Finish Line Wash Pros Dash Series feature. All right. Joey Gase comes in second here, last year's champion in the Finish Line Wash. Yeah, the DP class in the Finish Line Wash Pros Dash Series feature. Joey, really good piece tonight. I mean, didn't have quite the speed that Lawson had, but I mean, I don't know what else to say. You had a good night.
Yeah, it was a good night. Way better than the USAC/Demolition Derby race. It was fun. The cart would go on the outside, and it was fast. Don't know what else I would have done different to it, and had my teammate there, Magic, behind me, pushing me on the starts, and it was a good night. Finally got back up here in the top 3 again.
Seemed like a lot of guys started migrating to the middle towards the end of the night. Did you find yourself up there at all during this feature?
A little bit on the restarts for sure. I wanted to be on the outside, keep your momentum up, for sure, a lot. But yeah, it was I don't know if we've been on the track like this in a while, where it wasn't dusty, but it wasn't muddy all at the same time. They did a good job. So hopefully it didn't kill my champ motor too bad. I think I ran pretty much the whole race without air cleaner there.
Joey Gase learned a lot from USAC. Got a very good finish here in the Dash Series. Well, another Dash Series champion, Mike Melton. Mike, third place finish here. You and Joey did a pretty good job hanging out with each other at the feature of this race, and good finish tonight.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Joey had his over here last night at the house, and we tuned on him, and I guess we got him tuned up pretty good. But it was a good race. I tried to help him, tried to push him, try to be a good teammate, and get him out front. We just really didn't have nothing for the 38, whoever's on that thing. But no, it was a good race. Once we got going, our cart's needs a little more, but I actually had to race it here in a couple months, so I missed the first race. So just glad to be back. Can't thank Steven and everybody that helps work on these things and get us back and forth to the racetrack every week. So just glad to be in the top 3. So it was a lot of fun.
Mike's got to take the trek up to Dover here pretty soon too, so he's going to be driving for a while.
Thanks, Eddie.
Yep. Let's take a look at final results. Auto Lube and Repair Pro Cup Series. Austin Compton's going to take home the win in a sub-roll for Chris Gwynn. So good points day for him. You got to love a sub-driver. And the driver we want to highlight for tonight's race was Ben Murphy. Great run for him.
Yeah, that's the SRI beef tips machine. But I want to go back to the guy that won. Chris Gwynn should probably put Compton in every single race because Chris Gwynn is about good enough for 9th any given day.
9th or 1st, I know which one I would take.
Touch Me Tease Me comes home with a 5th place finish. Bobby Allison runs 7th. Zane Smith 8th. Jeff Green 9th. And Bob Schutte 10th.
Escape Pool Cup Series feature results. Chris Bailey gets his first Cup Series win. Mike Rout led all the laps, finishes second. Very Martin Truex of him.
100%. Bobby Showtime comes home with a podium finish. Zach Campolonia, Josh Odell, CJ Winslow, BJ Vanderlee.
And Vince Welch down there in
Welsh, Todd Chafee of the Tire Union comes home with a top 10. And Hacksaw Harshaw.
Good run for Zach Campolonia. He'll be the highlighted driver of this race. A very good top 4 finish for him in the Escape Pool Cup Series. Let's look at the Pit Stop Performance USAC Series final results. We watched Kyle Beatty take home that win. Great run for him. Adam Welsh lost the steering wheel, still will finish second.
Yeah, Gary Showalter pulled it in third. And Desi Taugis. Need a picture of her because I still see Danica Patrick up here. And Jimmy Rigatoni, Contarino pulling it in fifth.
Brad Poteet, Bill